So if you guys remember my neighbor Brian, he came over and he tested out the Hustler hyperdrive with the John Deere. Now, their John Deere has 24s on it, and they wanted to make the ride better. So they bought a system that this company makes, and I'll put the name and I'll put a link in the bio where you can get it. But I'm gonna show you guys some footage of it and what it does when you put it on your mower. Now, they make this for Skag, Exmark, John Deere, quite a bit of big name brands. And it's a setup that is just like the Hustler Hyperdrive's flex forks. Some of you may know and you may not, but on this Hyperdrive, this has a flex fork suspension. So the way this front end works is there is a tube right here, as you can see, and inside that, it lets this float up and down with the terrain, so that when you hit a bump, it takes that fatigue out in the front because it can follow the terrain instead of it just being stiff. Now, I've got a short demonstrating this, but did you know that you can get this setup for just about any mower? There's a company that makes these spindles that are for Skag, Exmark, John Deere, several other companies. But I'm going to show you today the setup, and I'm going to show you how it compares to the flex forks on the Hyperdrive. Now, I don't know if Hustler had it before this company come out, or if this company produces this for them. They look different, but there's very similar the way they work. So you can see here how this is set up, and I'll put the mowers front end to front end so you can see both, and then I'll show you the system working on the other mower. Now, here's the two of them side by side so you can see them how they're set up. They literally look like they're made almost from the same company. You can see the welds and stuff here. So I wonder if zglide makes these for Hustler, or if they're actually made by Hustler. A lot of similarities except for this top mount. This top mount's totally different than this is, but the sides look the same. Did you notice that the welds, like where this is, almost looks identical to that? This one looks a little bit beefier as far as the thickness. Nah, they're the same. This one just slenders down towards the end. But you can see this one's a hair wider. Doesn't it look like that to you? Yeah, this one looks like it's a hair wider. The thickness looks the same, but the actual... Now, to put that on, you basically just took your other spindle out, slid it in there, and sucked the nut right to it. And it's a simple install. And what would you say? It's like a 10 to 15% smoothness increase, or would you say it's better than that? Probably 15%? Yeah. I noticed, I mean, are these solid or are they air? Those are solid, ain't they? Yeah. See, these are air where those are solid. This tire's a little bit wider. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty nifty that you can just put those on any mower. I just wanted people to see them where they were side by side. But this is narrower here. This is wider, but it's got to be to put that big tire in there. So, like I said, I wonder... I know they make those for Exmark, and I think they make them for Skag too, so I would say that they make different widths, just depending on how the mower tire is set up from the factory. Yeah. And then you just bolt your tire right in there, don't you?
That's it, yeah.
It's pretty easy install? Oh, yeah. That's what I figured. When I was talking about it then, I figured it was going to be an easy install. Okay, well that's all. This is on a John Deere. It's a zglide system, and it basically replaces your spindles on the front of your mower. And let's see if we can get it flexing in a video right here. this little part here moves. See it bouncing right there with the front tires? So that takes a lot of the impact out of your mower coming back into you, fatiguing you.